Say that after me. The force that compels. Say it like you are talking to the devil. The force. That means from tonight, someone will tell Satan, even though you've reigned around my family for 100 years, I have sustained ability to put a red light and say, thus far have you come, and no further shall you go. In the name of Jesus Christ, I speak that over someone. The reign of Satan comes to an experiential end over your life, over your children. Let me take a moment and prophesy over you in the name that is above all names. Hear me as I speak to your spirit. Every force that will not give way, by the power that raised Christ from the dead, we declare that force buried forever, buried forever, buried forever, buried forever, buried forever. Please be seated. Psalm 66 and verse 3. Say unto God, how terrible art thou in thy works. It says, through the greatness of thy power shall thy enemies submit themselves. Not through the greatness of your discussion. You exert such force that the enemy has no option. Am I challenging someone? Redefinition number 2, authority. When we talk about authority, what do we mean? Authority is the right to represent. It is the legitimacy to use power. Authority means the right to represent. It also means the legitimacy to use power. Now let me tell you this. You cannot use power legitimately until you have authority. Are we together? I'll give you an instance so that you understand. Please let me have your attention. How many of you know that terrorists have guns? That gun is power, but they do not have a legitimate authority within the constitutional jurisdiction of any territory to use it. So every time you apprehend a terrorist or any other person who is not licensed, are we together? That person has power, but he does not have the legitimate right to use it. Versus a military officer. A military officer has a gun, but with that gun he has the legitimacy to use it. A police officer has a gun, and with that gun he has a legitimacy to use it. Are we together? So if he fires an individual, a criminal, and the criminal drops dead, the military man will go home safe and sleep, because he has both power and authority. Someone say power. Say authority. One more time, say power. Say authority. Let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why man can walk in dominion is because he was given both of these. He was given power and he was given authority. Are we together now? Praise the name of the Lord. So when we talk about authority, we talk about the legitimacy to use power. Now, I want to bring a very important concept. We're doing redefinitions, but this is important. Authority cannot function until a jurisdiction is defined for its function. You cannot say you are walking in authority until you also mention the jurisdiction that allows for the function. Legal practitioners here, how many of you have seen a case that could not hold in a certain court because they say it is within or beyond its jurisdiction, and so you have to move it to another court? Am I right on that? Yes. Jurisdiction. So you cannot say you have authority. Listen, I'm going to be reading for you man's jurisdiction, because you do not have power and authority everywhere. This is one mistake people make even in the place of prayer. The fact that you have authority should already help you to press further to say, Lord, what is the jurisdiction of my authority? There are places where the authority of man cannot function. You